your last travel, I watched it and everything. You know, I think it took us now into the third phase. Okay. We've been there multiple times. I'm pretty much, man, you got, I'm not going to, you know, you got a couple people that you personally know in that country. How that work? Being on YouTube and knowing that everybody watching your page, what you doing is, look, this all friendship thing, or you actually there trying to, look, I want to connect with you, but I'm a traveler. How that work? How does that play out to them looking to pursue something serious?
First of all,
with the Passportbros situation, because it's big right now.
Talking about with a woman?
With a female, exactly.
First of all, they know I'm a YouTuber.
Okay.
And story YouTuber. They know I'm a YouTuber, and I just tell them that, hey, look, do you mind being on the video? If you don't mind, if not, I won't put you on there. And a lot of them, some of them tell me they don't mind. I think I had one girl told me that one chick told me that she didn't want to be on there at all. But then she finally came around and then she finally get on there. It's funny because I got a lot of views for her. But they know what it's about, what's going on, and I pretty much tell them up front, hey, look, I'm a YouTuber. If you don't mind being on camera, how does that make you feel? Are you shy to the camera? Are you camera shy?
Yeah.
Either she say yes or no, and she don't want to be on there, I won't put them on there.
Okay, now with that being said, because playing both sides of the coin, if she see, okay, you put your channel out there, I say, well, what's your channel? She go pull up her phone and she look at your channel, she hit subscribe, and then she at home and she well, hold on. He a player. I saw him with two other chicks.
No, we going with it.
But okay, let's play the other side. What if she on camera and someone watched that and say, hey, I know her.
Okay.
I've been with her too. Maybe they trying to keep their stuff discreet.
Yeah.
They don't want to be on camera because they doing this with everybody.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? How you feel about exposing your channel and still trying to make something serious, or it's just what you putting out there, let them know, look, I'm just having fun, but I'm gonna be serious with you. Or how you navigate around that? Because they got feelings too. They got feelings too, man.
Well, first of all, like I said, it's story YouTuber. They know I'm a YouTuber. I said, now, just because you see me on there making and that, to be honest with you, that comes along with making content with certain, okay, like old girl that I interviewed. If you guys watch my channel, old girl I interviewed, that was her sister, right? So, basically, I'm just making content.
The sister was the younger. You see in the video. Yeah. She had a white outfit on, got long, the curly hair.
In college.
Right. Yeah. So if you see the video, you got two females. It's the one with the all white on. That's the sister.
Yeah. So basically, you know, they know that I'm just making content with them. You know what I'm saying? Just because you see everybody in my channel doesn't mean that I'm, you know, there's something serious. It could be just me just making content, and they cool with it. Now, do I get them a little bit like, how can I say this? I don't know if I should say it on camera.
Man, look, we haven't talked right now, man.
So, like I said, I might, you know what I'm saying, I help them out every now and then. But other than that, they don't mind. If they cool with it, they cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing big, right? Like nothing for them. But anyway, but I talk about this in the vlog, and I didn't know this. I took old girl to the nail salon, okay? And I told her, I think it was like $25, right? So I goes in there. I didn't have that much cash on me. I thought I had
25 USD, like straight USD, or was it 25?
No, I mean USD.
And USD,
but I forgot how much it was in peso. Okay. In peso, I forgot how much. But so anyway, so we go in there. I said, well, you know what? I just go ahead and pay, you know what I'm saying, pay with my debit card. I ain't think nothing about it. I goes in there, they telling me, I think your card is messed up. I'm like, no, because we just went down the street and went to what's that place called? Supermercado, and we bought some groceries. And I used my card. My card was fine. And again, it breaks it down to you how much it will be in US currency. So anyway, as we go into the salon, I'm like, it's telling her that my card is not working, that it's declined. So I call my bank. I'm on the phone trying to see, like, no, right. And come to find out, my card was working. It was. They were saying that certain place you go to, like small stores and stuff like that,
right.
The card reader will not read that. Okay. So that's another thing. But I talked about that in my vlog. So when you guys, matter of fact, that vlog will be out by next week or so. But I talk about that. I realized that I didn't have no idea that you can't, that every card reader in every stores do not read it unless it's a big national, like a big supermarket.
Okay, well, when I'm doing travel, I kind of made that mistake too. You know, I got a couple $100 in my pocket, majority was on my debit card, and I got my credit card. And what I found out is when you in the airport, the conversion rate, if you're gonna do it in the country you're leaving from. Do it in America. It may be a little bit more, and if you're real good at it, contact your bank first, and they can put an order in. So let's say you got Wells Fargo. I think Wells Fargo and Chase actually do money exchange. And they don't charge you anything on that, but just the conversion rate. But when you do it at the airport, that's gonna be like 15% on that. So that's 15% of every dollar you get. So I don't recommend that. And the worst thing to do is to do a conversion in another country. You do it over there, you're subject to all their fees. So don't do that. Take out what you need, or you just, by that point, you probably met somebody on the first trip. How would that be?
Well, on the first trip, when I first landed and went to DR, right? Me and my homeboy at the time. Actually, the Airbnb was in a hood, like a barrio.
That's understandable.
And when we was, now here's the thing, like when we landed, they gave us the wrong address. So I had to call them. So just so happened, some told me to call them, and I couldn't get through. So now me and my homeboy, we just walking around in the barrio, which that's the hood, just in case you didn't know, in the projects with suitcases and bags and shit. And I was just like,
red flag.
So I had to
target.
We was just stranded out there and shit. And went to the wrong place. So I told him call the Uber and to take him back to the airport so I can, I felt like I was like a sitting duck. And I had
and it's disrespectful too. You don't want to be in nobody's hood with luggage. You making it like, and it's just me from my travel.
Now you're about coming to America.
Right, exactly. Like, what you doing here, man? Why this area, this ain't no tourist area, bro. You in the wrong area.
It was bad, bro.
So that's the key point.
That's the first time I went there.
Now let me ask you a question, because those who don't know the language, is it predominantly Spanish, or is it half Spanish, half American? What would you say? All right, now you might have to get your game up, because that's a cultural difference, word exchange. And my man G, tell me about the language then. How that work?
Here's the thing.
Before we go though, but when you was there, was it any English? Were you able to find any English speaking, or it was like hit and miss?
That's another thing in my video. I think I talked about it, in the blog, right? So I talked about it in the blog. Now, in DR, that is a Spanish-speaking country. Yes, they speak Spanish, right? But I know a little bit of elementary Spanish. Couldn't get along.
Okay.
Not just her. I dated other women in America. I dated on the app. They was too masculine for me.
You started seeing a trend like it was like demanding, and they wanted the stuff their way.
Too masculine.
Now you going to Latin America, South America, Central America.
You might get the look, but at the same time,
they know they roll. From what I've been hearing, there's a role that they play. Meaning,
but she's still gonna cook for you. She's still gonna wash your clothes,
even if she mad.
She's still gonna do that because they were raised like that.
So it's a cultural thing.
It's a cultural thing.
Okay.
And that's why a lot of American men, well, I'm gonna say American black men, I know I watch a lot of the Passportbros. That's why they love to go down there. Now, not all the guys will just want one thing and that's it. A lot of guys we trying to find wives too.
Okay, now, and you mentioned that, so will it be a point where you find one, and how would you go about prolonging that relationship to make it serious? Because y'all separated from thousands of miles away, so how that's gonna work? How would you do that to get, if you move over there, or she come over there, how would you set that up?
If I do that, I'll have to move over there.
You have to move over there, right?
I'm not, I'll move over there. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, if my next wife might be coming out of Europe.
All right, so she coming out.
Now, possible. I don't know. I'm just
okay. Now, give me some violations that you would consider no-nos from a man's point of view when he's dealing with a Latino. What are some things you don't want to start off doing with them?
You want to leave with your wallet first. You don't want to start leaving with your wallet.
Okay, you don't want to leave with the wallet. Tell me about that.
You don't want to try to shower her with a lot of gifts and top out your money all the damn time.
Okay, so that's a violation. So that right there is a game. That's a no-no. Don't do that.
Now, if you want to help her, I'll pay one her bill or whatever. That's cool, but don't be just just flash your money and talk about yourself. About I got this, I got that, I own this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how long will it take you in America?
Huh?
Well, how long will it take you to jump off into looking out for a female? If you in America, how long will it take you to get to that point?
What you mean, like what? Like pay a bill?
They say, look, you know what? I want to do something for you or shit. Hopefully, she don't ever ask you to do that for her, but you know to say, look, how long will it take in a relationship for you to do that for somebody in the States?